Hi guys, this is Muad from JV Academy. In this video, we're going to talk about lesson 11.5, grade 5, which is metric units of capacity. What are the most common units of capacity in metric system? We have liter and milliliter. So in this lesson, we're going to we're gonna focus on how to convert units between these two common units of capacity, liter and milliliter. Liter will be represented by L and milliliter will be represented by ml. Now, the same ideas that we discussed in lesson 11.4, we have said to convert or to change larger unit to a smaller unit, we multiply. And to change from a smaller unit to a larger unit, we divide. But my question is that 1 liter equals how many milliliter? Here we can see that 1 liter equals 1000 milliliters. So these are the main basic concepts that we need to focus on. So the capacity, I'll give you example about milliliters. When you talk about the eye drop that we buy from the pharmacy for our eyes, this eye drop has many milliliters. But when we talk about the tank of the petrol in our cars, it's measured in liters. So here I will give you two examples. Susan has 1.875 thousand liters of water. How many milliliters is this? And here we have 3,500 milliliters of water. How many liters is this? So in this case, we're converting from large unit to small unit, from liter to milliliter. So we need to multiply by 1000. And in this case, we need to divide by 1000. As we said here. Of course, we can say 1000 or 10 power 3. So in this case here, when we multiply by 10 power 3 or 1000, we just move the point 3 steps or 3 places to the right. It becomes 1878 milliliter. Here, when we divide by 10 power 3 or 1000, we just move the point to the left 3 steps or 3 places. It becomes 3.5 because we delete 2 zeros and we move the point to the left 1 step. Now for more examples here. Now in this example, in this page, we just converting from milliliter to liter and liter to milliliter. In number 5, for example, 5 liters, we change to milliliter. As we mentioned, always we need to remember that 1 liter equals 1000 milliliter. So 5 liter to milliliter, we need to change from large to small unit. So multiply by 1000 equals 5000. And on the other hand, here number 8, we have 400 milliliter. So we're converting from small unit to liter, which is a large unit. So we need to divide by 1000. And you know, we have to put point and move it to the left. It becomes 0.4 liter. So less than 1 half of a liter. Now by this we come to the end of our lesson 11.5, which talks about metric units of capacity, liter and milliliter. So now we will go to another lesson, which is lesson 11.6. After we discuss this lesson, we will go to another lesson, which is lesson 11.6. Here we will go, excuse me, we will go to another lesson, which is lesson 11.6. Here, as I mentioned, the examples that I talk about. Now, let's go to lesson 11.6, which will talk about what we call metric units of mass. Metric units of mass. Oh, we're still in lesson 11.5. Let me finalize it, because I will open it in the same file. It is 11. These just examples, these many examples of lesson 11.5. Now, if you want to talk, by the way, about this here in this table, let me go back a little bit here. We change from liter to milliliter in this example. So just we multiply by 1000. Here it becomes 100, because we move the point to the right 3 places, so we need to add 2 zeros. Here it becomes 1000, and here it becomes 10,000. So guys, here we have a lot of examples. You can take about or take a look on them in lesson 11.5. Now let me go to lesson. Okay, by this we come to the end of our lesson. We come to the end of our lesson, which is lesson 11.5. Now I will go to lesson 11.6. I will explain them in the same video. Here I will talk about convert metric units of mass. So now we already have talked about metric units of length and metric units of capacity. Now we will talk about metric units of mass. So here we start. Now how to convert metric units of mass. What are the most important metric units of mass? Of course, in this lesson we discuss gram and milligram and kilogram. Of course, guys, the basic unit is the gram. And converting metric units of mass is like converting other metric units. It's called metric units, and it's always related to power of 10. What I need to know, first of all, here that 1 gram equals 1000 milligram, because milli is part of 1000. And 1 kilogram, kilo means 1000, so 1 kilogram equals 10 power 3 or 1000 gram. We can say 1000 gram equals 1 kilogram, and 1000 milligram equals 1 gram. So now how I will convert? The same way, guys, the same way we need to multiply or divide by 1000. The same way, when we change from large to small, we multiply, as we have mentioned in the previous lesson, and from small to large units we divide. So the units are kilogram, which is the larger one, equals 1000 grams, and then 1 gram equal 1000 milligram. They are related by 1000. Now I will take, for example, this example, number 6. We comparing, but before I go to this question, let me go to question number 3. 9.25 grams. We want to change it to milligrams. So I need to change from a large unit to small unit. Here from gram to milligram, we need to multiply by 1000. So I move the point to the right 3 steps. It becomes 9250, because you will move it 1 step, 2 step, then you will add 0, so it becomes 9250. In example number 4, you're converting from a small unit, which is a gram, to a big large unit, which is kilogram. So in this case, we need to divide. So 190, I need to divide it by 1000. So if we have zeros, we need to delete 3 zeros, or we put point and move it to the left 3 steps. It becomes 0.190 or 0.19. Now in number 5 and number 6, which we need to compare, 7000 milligram and 7000 gram. Of course, because gram is greater than milligram, so 7000 grams will be greater than 7000 milligram. In number 6, we have 10 power 2 kilogram and 10 power 4 grams. What I need to do in these cases, guys, I need to change them to the same unit. For example, it's easy for me in most of the cases to multiply by not to divide. So I will change 10 power 2, which is 100 kilogram, to gram. So in this case, this will be multiplied by 10 power 3, or multiplied by 10 by 1000. It becomes, this 100, it becomes 10 power 5, or we can say 100,000. It becomes 100,000 with 5 zeros. So it becomes 100,000 gram, and as you see, and this 10,000 grams, or this 10 power 5 and this 10 power 4 gram and this 10 power 5 grams. So this one is greater. So as you can see here in this example, by this example, I think as I mentioned here, the same. We change from large to small, we multiply, and from small to big we divide. You have to remember this for these 3 lessons, which is 11, 4, 5, 6. So here you can take a look on some examples. By this, my friends, we come to end of our lesson 11.6. As well, we already finished 11.5. So they are combined together, converting metric units of mass and metric units of capacity. Thank you very much.